LeetCode Problem 704, binary search. Right, so this problem gives us an array of integers. They are sorted in ascending order, right? And we have to find the target inside that array of integers, right? And we have to use O log n algorithm, right? Which, as the title suggests, we have to use a binary search to find the target. Okay, so the way I implemented my binary search is there's gonna be a left pointer and a right pointer, and then there's also going to be a middle, right? So this middle is actually what we are searching for. So I'm gonna use this as an example. So my left, I will just use left instead of L so that it's clear for everyone. Okay. Alright, so my left is -1, right here, right? Actually, I'll put the index here and then the number. Right, and my right is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Which is 12. Okay, alright, so while left is lower than right, so basically this while loop will iterate through, will basically keep looping until left is lesser than right. The reason why we have this condition, later on it'll be more obvious, because we're actually using mid to determine whether or not to move the left pointer to the mid or the right pointer to the mid. So eventually it'll reach into the middle. And at that point, right will be more than left, right? And then the while loop will exit, means we cannot find the number, and then we'll just return -1. Okay, for now, let's just keep going first. So right now my mid is left plus right, which is 5 divided by 2, which in this case would be 2, right? And then I'm checking whether the number at index 2 is my target, right? But in this case, 0, 1, 2, it is not, right? It's 3, it is not. Okay, then we check whether or not the number is more than the target or less than the target, right? So this one can actually just be an else, right? The reason we do this is because, remember, the array is sorted, right? And when the middle is lesser than, or if the middle is more than the target, that means we have to go to the left side, right? We have to go to the left side. If the middle is more than the target, we go to the left side, right? Because we want to make the number smaller. And if the middle is lesser than the target, we have to move to the right side, right? So the way we move is by replacing for this case, right, since 3 is lesser than target, so we have to move to the right side of the array, right? So the way we move is we replace left with the mid, right? So whatever mid was, which was 2, it will be +1, so it will be 3 now, right? So right now our left is actually 5, our right stays the same, and then we iterate through again, right? So right now our entire array is only like this, right, from left to right, and our middle in this case would be 9, right? It would be 3 plus 5, and then 8 divided by 4 would be 2. 8 divided by 4 is, 8 divided by 2 is 4. Yeah, so at the index 4 will be 9. And since the middle is our target, we will just return the index, basically, right? So let's say the target is 4, for example, right? So we begin again, -1, 5, 12. Okay, so obviously this 4 is not found in the array, but let's see what happens with our algorithm, right? So while left is lesser than right, so our mid right now is 0 plus 5, which is 5, divided by 2, which is 2, right? So it'll be 2, so our mid is 3, okay? And since our target is 4, and 3 is lesser than 4, right? So we move uh, so we move our left pointer up, right? So we're searching on the upper half of the array, right? Because remember it is a sorted array, so we just need to search above our middle point, right? So our left is now replaced with mid plus 1, which is 3. So this would be 5, right? This will be 5, right? Does it change? Okay, so we calculate mid again, which is plus 5 be 8, right? 8 divided by 2 is 4. The same thing, so we get 9, right? Okay, in this case, our mid right now is actually higher than our target right now, right? So our right, so we have to search on the lower half uh, of the split array already, right? So just imagine this half and this half, right? So we are searching at this half. So right now, since the target is smaller than what we actually found, so I have to search on the lower half of the half we just halved, right? Okay, so this will trigger, right? Because our mid is more than our target, so our right will become mid -1, which is 3. Oops, it's 3. And since now that left and right pointers met up, so this while loop will we actually still keep going, right? Because it's less than equal then. And let's see what happens, right? So plus 3 by 2 is 3. So right now we're looking at this 5, and since 5 does not equal 5 does not equal to our target, and since the number is more than our target, we have to move our right pointer to the left again, right? But then if we do that, then our right pointer will be lower than our left pointer, and when that happens, this for loop will not trigger anymore, and it will just return -1, which means that we cannot find 4 in this array using binary search. Okay, that's how my algorithm works. That's all I have to show. Thanks.